how to run profitable Instagram ads in 2026. That's what we're going to be learning in this video. I'm still your ad guy, Philip Digitals, and if you wait to the end of this video, I'm going to teach you practicality of running Instagram ads. A lot of people, they go to their Instagram app and they just click on boost post and they think they are running ads. That is not the proper way of running ads. There is a proper way of running ads, and the proper way of running ads on Instagram is using Ads Manager. Ads Manager will give you a lot of options, a lot of settings, and that you can have a very profitable result. And that's what I will be showing you in this video. So before we do that, let us look at some of the reasons why you should be doing Instagram ads by this time. So why Instagram ads still print money in 2026 is because Instagram have over 2 billion users. And as a marketer, where there is audience, there's money there, right? If people gather in a place, that means that you're going to have your potential customers in that place. So 2 billion monthly active users, not just users, monthly active users. Then 50 billion plus dollars in annual ad revenue. That means that Instagram, when they calculate the money that advertiser got back with Instagram ad is $50 billion. But in Nigeria, that's trillions of naira. So there's a lot of money with Instagram ads. So you can Instagram ads to also make money with your ad. And 70% of users discover product on IG. And that's the truth. Instagram is the place where people go to see, okay, what are people promoting now and all of that. And 4 times more reach versus organic ads. So that means that if you rely on organic posts, you just posting and all of that, if you now put ads, you will have 4 times, times 4 of the reach you are having with organic post. So this is why Instagram is still printing money in 20 Instagram ad is still printing money in 2026. So these are numbers, facts don't lie, right? So the 4 pillars of a profitable ad is number one. Now, if you can follow these pillars, you're going to have a successful Instagram ads result. Number one, your offer. What are you selling and why is it irresistible? So that means that you must have something you are selling, and what you are selling, you must tell us why your offer or why we should buy your product. Don't just say, okay, I'm selling Nivea. No, don't just tell us the name of your product. Tell us why we should buy this product from you. That's how to create an offer. If you want me to create a video on how to create a profitable offer, put it in the comment. Put offer in the comment, and I'm going to create a video on how to come up with a profitable offer. Number two is your audience, the right people who need your solution now. So you must be able to craft your advert in such a way that it's going to be talking to those that need your solution. Your advert should not talk to everybody. Your advert should talk to specific persons. And number three, your creative. You can use an image or video that's top scope. You must use an image or a video that makes sense. That if you are using video, then that means that your video must be highly captivating. You must have a very good background, you must have a good lighting, because that's Instagram. Instagram appreciates a very good video, like video with good lighting, good edits and all of that. So if you're going to use video, you might need to be spending a lot of things. But if it's IG, if it is image, you can always use a professional graphic designer, or you use AI, right? Then copy. Your copy must use words that persuade, that compel, and convert. And I'm going to show you how to come up with a copy in this video also. So most people lose money because they skip one of these pillars. But you need to understand that ads amplify what already exists. Fix the foundation first. So if any of this is missing, your ad will not be successful. A profitable ad sits on these 4 pillars: a irresistible offer, the right audience, a scroll stopping creative, and a compelling copy. These are the four foundations that um, a profitable advert on IG stands on. So, what's the anatomy of a winning Instagram ads? Anatomy of a winning Instagram ads is hook. Now, when I'm talking about ad, I'm talking about your ad creative. Anatomy of a, let's put it so that you can get it. Anatomy of a winning Instagram ads creative. You must have a very good hook. That's if you are using video. The first 2 seconds stop the scroll. The first 2 seconds of a video must stop the scroll. You know. Then creative. Either you are using your creative, either it's the video or the image. It must show the solution you are, offering, right? Then your copy. Your copy is like the caption. Your copy should talk about the pain, the solution, and the call to action. Then your call to action should be clear, and where you are taking people to should be clear. Is it landing page? Is it WhatsApp close? Now let me show you an example. For this, we're going to be using this flyer for our advert. Now, once, let's say you are scrolling on Instagram and you come across this flyer, are you not going to stop and pay attention? Yes, you will stop and pay attention because of the word AI, right? You want to see, okay, what is this about? Break into AI engineering and get employed remotely by international companies paying between $2,000 to $6,000 monthly. This is our hook. This is our hook to get people, say, okay, I want to see more, right? There's a live webinar, there's a free training. Then, as a AI engineer, these are what is it called? These are our target audience, right? These are our target audience. So even without doing detailed targeting, this alone is going to um what is it called? It's going to call our audience. So anybody that is an AI engineer was okay. Let me see what I can learn from this free training. You get, and see, click to register now. So these are call to action. Register for what? The live webinar or the free training, right? So this is clear, this is well designed, and all of that. So that's your creative must show the solution, which is what we did. Break into AI engineering, right? So you need to know this. In 2026, Meta Ad does the heavy lifting. If you give it a strong creative plus clear objective, it will find your buyers. So broad targeting outperform narrow targeting when your creative is strong. So now, before we focus on narrow targeting, that is, you target the exact people that you want. But now you don't even need to know the exact people that you want. Like, you don't need to be able to do the targeting on Facebook. Once you can get your creative to talk about who you want, and it is well designed or it is well created as a video, Facebook is going to find your buyers for you, right? So don't disturb yourself with detailed targeting and all of that. So now let us build our first profitable Instagram ad. The first thing we need to do is to, our campaign setup. We choose our objective, right? Is it lead? Is it sales? Is it traffic? Now, for that, for this stuff, we're going to be using lead because it's a free training. So it's a lead. We want to generate lead for this free training, right? So we choose our objective, then our audience targeting. We're going to be using broad targeting. We want Facebook to be the one to find the audience for us. We use broad targeting. Then budget and schedule. We're going to be using daily daily budget, and for the schedule we'll leave for lifetime. Then we're going to upload our ad creative, then we're going to launch our stuff. So let's dive into it right now. So I'm going to my ads manager. The first thing I need to do is, remember we said we need to choose our campaign objective, right? So click on create. So when you click on create, um, we're going to have different options of objective that we should choose. This is, let me pause this. Okay, so we have our objective is out. We have awareness, traffic, engagement, leads, app promotion, and sales. Since we want to generate leads, we'll choose leads, right? Continue. So I'll just name, I like to name my campaign, I'll name it with the name of the client. So once I choose that, then I scroll down, then we're going to be using campaign budget. The reason we're going to be using campaign budget is because we only have one ad set. If we are going to be having double many assets, we use asset budget. But since we are using one asset, just campaign. So I want to spend 10,000 naira daily. Try to spend more. You can see that we have daily budget here. There's two options. There's daily budget, lifetime budget, but always choose daily budget. Then the next thing is just click on next. Then I'll name this one also the same name. Remember that I want to generate lead through Instagram. So I'll be choosing Instagram. Generate lead by starting chat on Instagram. So they will be coming to my Instagram. So that's your conversion location. Choose where you want to generate leads, right? Choose conversion location. So then you choose your page, your Facebook page. Ensure your Facebook page is connected to your Instagram. If it's not connected to your Instagram, then you can't run ad with it. So since it's connected to our Instagram, we'll move on. Then the start date, we want the ad to start tomorrow by, I like my ad to start early in the morning. So by 7 a.m. I want this ad to start by 7 a.m. Then I'll scroll down. Then for the location, because I have a specific audience in mind, I'm just going to choose Lagos, Lagos, Nigeria. So I'm going to scroll down. I'll click on show more languages. I'll choose English. So remember I said we're going to be using broad targeting, but I'm still going to choose my age range, which is 25 to, let's say, um 45. Then for the gender, I'll leave it like that. Then detail targeting, I also leave it like that, since my flyer is already calling my audience. Then for the placement, let's do some placement control. Placement is where you want your ad to be shown, because Instagram have different platform also. We have Instagram Reels, Instagram Feed, we have Instagram Stories, we also have Instagram Explore, right? So these are different places on Instagram you can place your ad. So I want to do that. Network should allow us. Okay, okay. I don't think let's scroll down a bit. Let's click on show more settings. Then the platform. We have chosen Instagram, right? I've chosen Instagram. That's fine. Then there are other, we have Instagram feed, Instagram stories, Instagram search results. I don't want search results, right? So I think this is fine by me. This is fine by me. Instagram feed, stories, and reels. So click on next. Click on next. Now note this is for um this is for generating leads, not for sales. I'm still going to show you how to run ads for sales using Instagram ads. So scroll down, then we have to choose our objective, our creative. Our creative is what you want people to see. In this case, we are using image. So the image is not yet, so I'm just going to upload it. Click on upload, then go to your device and choose the stuff. So this is here, then open. So you upload your stuff there, then click on next. So now they're talking about the primary text. The primary text is your copy. So we can use ChatGPT to create our copy. So I can just all you just need to do is upload the image and maybe the video to upload it. Upload the image. Um, Download. This is the image. Then go back to this. Remember what we said about our copies. See, our copy should, you know, this is the pattern you should follow from paying solution to CTA. And I'll say create AI converting hard copy for the flyer attached following this sequence or pattern, following this sequence, paying solution, then paying solution and CTA. That's call to action. So let's see what ChatGPT gives us. You can see a lot of professionals are quietly becoming worried about the future. That's pain. Not because they're not smart, but because the world of work is changing fast. AI is already transforming businesses, hiring, productive software, and all of this. And many people still don't know how to position themselves to this shift. The problem is most people are only learning how to use AI tools, while companies are searching for people who can build AI tools. This is where AI engineering comes in. So you can see that this is perfect, right? I'll copy this. So you don't even need to be an expert in copywriting. AI can help you with that. So I'll put that here. Then the call to action, I'll be using Lemon. So click on next. So Facebook is going to give you different variation of your flyer. If you find anyone interesting, you can also pick it. Alright, so I think I like this. I like this. Then I think that's the only one I like. Yeah. So next, done. So if you look at this now, this is how, okay, let me just expand this. So this is how the ad is going to be looking. On Instagram feed, it's going to be like this. You can see that this ad, this flyer is so, you know, it's clear, right? This is how it's going to be on Reels. This is how it's going to be, and I can tell you that this ad is going to perform very well. So just click on save. So once you click on save, the next thing you just need to do is just to publish. Okay, I think I skipped something. I'm going to show you what I skipped now, but let it publish. What's wrong? Okay, they want me to authenticate my account. I'll do that later. So what I skipped is this. Let me show you this part, this chat builder, right? Because what you want people to tell you when they come to your DM, we have different options here. Can I learn more about your business? Can you tell me more about the ad? Is anyone available to chat? But I don't want that. I can what I can just say is what I want people to send tell me is I am ready to join the webinar. I'm ready to join the webinar. I am interested in the free training. So that is how you do that for the chat box. So that's I'm interested in the training. Then the third one is you can just leave it at two. So you cancel this one. So just be I'm ready to join webinar. I'm interested in the training. So when they send it to you, you can now send the link to the group or the link to the webinar and they join. Right. So that's how to set up a lead generation Instagram ad. So how do you set up a sales Instagram ads? A sales Instagram ads. So what you just need to do is the objective will be different. Click on create, then click on sales, then click on continue, then name this also. Let me name it mine. Let me name it mine. So your daily budget, I'll leave by 8,000. Next, now you can do less than 8,000. Ma'am, this is just an example, right? The lowest you can do is 1.5. I don't advise that you do 1.5. 1.5 is too small. You can do 5,000 naira. Then for the conversion location, remember we want them to come to our Instagram. We want to make sure with our Instagram. So you choose message destination. So once you choose message destination, remember we have Facebook Manager, we have Instagram Manager, right? So which one do you want? Is it if I choose manual now, we have Messenger, we have Instagram, we have WhatsApp. So you choose Instagram since you want them to come to your. So you click out all of this one. So it remain just Instagram. So they will come to just your Instagram. So put your start date and your start time. Don't put end date. Don't put end date. Then choose your location, choose your minimum age, depending on what you are selling, right? And once you have done that, the language put English. And also for the placement, since we want Instagram, put placement, always just choose Instagram alone. You can see platforms, click on it, remove Facebook and choose Instagram. So we have Instagram there. Then choose placement control. We have Instagram feed, Instagram stories and reels. Remove this search result. Yes, so that's that. Then click on next. Bye. So then put your product in this setup creative. Let's choose image. Then click on next. So I'll choose my image. Click on next. And I'll put the text here. So for the call to action, I can put start a chat, right? Or chat us or contact us. I can just let me just say chat with us. Start a chat. I think start a chat is more reasonable. Next, done. So this is how to set up sales Instagram ads. Sales Instagram ads. Sales Instagram ads. Then this place also you're going to the chat builder so you can determine what you want people to ask you. So what is the schedule for the free webinar? Do I need prior transition into do I need prior experience transition into AI engineering? Are there any prerequisites for attending the training? So these are good questions that I can ask my people. So I just click on save. I'll click on save. Then you publish. So this is how to run a sales Instagram ad. Now, how about an engagement Instagram ad? Let's say that you have some product on your Instagram profile and you want people to like it, engage with it. What you just need to do is go to create, click on engagement because you want people to engage with that particular post. Manual engagement, continue. Name your stuff again. I'll name it this. Let me name it IG engagement. So I'll scroll down, choose campaign budget. Put your budget. Let's say since an engagement ad, you can spend lesser, 50,000 naira daily. Next, yeah, I'll choose IG engagement. Then for the conversion location, you will choose Instagram or Facebook. Instagram or Facebook. Remember, you want them to engage with a post on your IG. So choose Instagram or Facebook. Then for this performance goal, we have maximize number of IG profile or maximize number of page likes. What we want is this first one. Choose that one. Then for the destination, remove Facebook page. Since what you want is Instagram, right? Choose Instagram. Then choose your start time, start date also. Then scroll down. Can leave it at Nigeria or your specific location depending on what you are selling. Then show more option for the minimum age. Change it to if yours is 18 minimum age, you can still leave it like that. But mine is 25. Then language, choose English. That means that you only want this ad to be shown to people that understand English language. Then scroll down, choose your age. If you want to reduce the maximum age, you can. The gender also, you can change it to just maybe male or female, depending on what you're selling. The detail targeting, always leave it. Then for the placement also, can edit this, choose manual placement, then scroll down, remove Facebook, so only Instagram is chosen. Instagram feed, Instagram stories, and remove this search results. Then that's all. Then click on next. Change this also. IG engagement. Then now, if what you want to promote, maybe like your post that is already on your IG account, if it's already there, so you come here, you now choose use existing post. That means that what you want to promote is a post on your IG. Then click on select post. Now for me, I don't have any post on my IG. That's why saying no post here. But if you have post on your IG, you will see them here. So you choose it. So when you choose it, click on continue, right? But in my own case, I don't have any post on IG. That's why nothing is showing. So I'll use create ad. But because you have post on your IG that you want to promote, you're going to be choosing using existing post, right? But in this case, I'll just have to upload my stuff this because it's not on my IG. So next, done, done. So this is the idea. Let me expand it. So this ad is going to be optimizing for profile visitors. They click on this view, they click on this view profile visit. It's going to be taking them to my Instagram profile so they can like. It's also going to be optimizing for liking of this post and all of that. You get now the reason why it's showing visit Instagram profile is because I just uploaded the this image. This image is not on my IG. So this ad is going to be taking them to my Instagram profile to follow me or not. But if I use using existing posts, it's going to be optimizing for likes, shares, and comment. You get so save, then publish. So you can see that. So these are the three major kind of ad you can run on IG: engagement ads, sales ad, and lead ads. And you're going to get your result once your creative, your copy makes sense. You're going to get a perfect result, and you're using a decent project budget. You're going to get a decent result. So I believe you have learned something in this video. If yes, kindly subscribe, like, and drop your comment in the comment. I'll be glad to answer it. And if you want to run profitable ad, you don't want to go through this all of this, you can reach out to me on WhatsApp. I can help you to set up all of this, and you can be sure to get the best result you desire. My phone number is going to be in the description. See you in the next video.